coming right down to turn 14. I don't know who that is. So you're in Anthony Alonso. He's coming online.
Hello everyone, this is Anthony. I'm here to commentate on my first ever Clubman race at Thunderhill Raceway with AFM. This is a very big crowd and I'm starting from 35th position and I need to do my best to get to the front. I was surprised when I got a good start and passed a lot of riders. Coming in the outside of turn 1, I like to do this because my Pirelli tires are very sticky. I can pass a lot of people. Going into turn 2, this rider was protecting, and so I had to go on the outside and push to close the gap to the leaders. Luckily, I was able to pass another guy on the outside on the exit, and so that made me one position ahead. And now going into 3, I closed the gap, and we're maintaining the gap. And now on the exit, the guy in front of me runs wide in turn 4, and I used it to my advantage going into 5A. I almost passed him, but coming out of 5A, I ran a little bit wide, and he opened up a gap. So going into 6, I had to close it on the brakes, and I did. But he ran wide again, so I used it to my advantage and got a better exit. The 7 right here is wide open, and I passed him on the inside. And the guy ahead of me, I got a little bit of a better drive, and going into 8, this is really fast corner, and you just keep it pinned through here, but I didn't get a very good drive, and he opened up a gap. And now I closed the gap going into turn 9. I also closed on the exit, and I'm doing my best down the hill. Now going into 10, I'm able to almost pass him on the inside, but he protected really well. And so going into 11, I passed him on the inside, and so now I only have a few more positions to make up to go into first. Now I'm running 4th place. I was on the outside to maintain momentum and kept it pinned, but I didn't get as good of a drive as the guy ahead of me right now, so he opened up a gap. But in the 14, he ran a little bit wide, and I took 3rd. Now I only have a few more positions to make off, and I'll give it back to Alan.
Anthony Alonso is flying. He came all the way from the second last row, which is row number 9, trying to go up the inside. He's going to battle all the way from this row and flying. And he's going to make a huge impression, ladies and gentlemen. You come down here and watch this guy ride, because you'll be able to see him in years to come. If you watch right in Thunderhill on a Saturday afternoon and go underneath in turn 7. Drive it, it tells on it, just close the door on the 7. We'll see what happens when you come up to her.
Thank you, Alan. Now I'm chasing first place and going into turn 9. Through 9, I always used to get speed wobbles, but Rob at Evolution Motorcycles fixed my steering dampener, and so I don't have that problem anymore. Now going into 10, I'm getting ready to pass him, but he brakes really late, and he does really good to that corner, and I'm doing my best to keep him close. I closed a really big gap into 11 on the brakes because my Kyle Racing tuned suspension always handles really great. And so out of 12 and 13, I kept it tight so I wouldn't lose the gap. This is just wide open on the straight. And I'm trying so hard to keep the gap as close as I can. And now I'm going into 14, and I knew that if I messed up on this corner, he would open up a really big gap on the straight. And now here, I'll give it back off to Alan.
And 65, 54, 7. And this is just this is it. Back in market, still in front of Anthony Alonso. Anthony is railing it around turn 1 to go flying past it. Alonso is leading. This is the 65. He ran flying past He's having so much fun. I mean, just imagine the smile on the inside of that helmet right now.
again, Alan. I managed to get into first. We have a little bit of a gap in between. I'm still a little bit nervous because this is my first ever Clubman race with the AFM. Now, I'm about to go through 6, and you can see I'm about to catch up to some other riders. I passed one on the outside because I got a really good drive. I used to be scared of crashing in traffic because I didn't want to get hurt, but with my Swami helmet, Helimont leathers, and Sanframoto vest, I know I'm very well protected. Going up to 9, you can see there's another rider ahead of me. Out of here, I get a really good drive because this is my favorite corner, and I didn't want second place to get too close. And so I'm catching up, and I'm going just wide open. I'm tucked in as hard as I could. And then going into 10, I closed a nice gap on the brakes. And then into 11, I decided to pass the rider on the outside. I was able to squeeze through just a little bit, and I tucked in as much as I could to get a good drive. And then through 12 and 13, this is just wide open right here. And right here, I love going through the back straight because the bridge makes it feel like it's a MotoGP track. And now going into 14, I braked a little bit too late and ran a little bit wide, but I still managed to get a pretty good drive out. And here I'll give it back off to Alan.
Look at Anthony Alonso. He is rolling in, ladies and gentlemen. What a fantastic race from that young kid. He blew everybody out of the water. All the way up to third. Just out third as far as he started by goal number 9, position 35, and Jimmy is a little bit on track. He was fourth on track of all the races.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the race. I had a lot of fun racing there. I'd like to thank all my sponsors for their support, and I'll see you next time. Bye.